Hey everybody, welcome back to the Reaper side story. This time, Dark Days. Apologies, Strife, but we're still waiting on Otis to come through. There's not much for you to do around here till then, unless you've a knack for cleaning. I mean, it's not a field that I've got into, but I could level cleaning. I mean, it's good at weeding and promising stories, but getting to the truth of those stories is a craft, delicate as weaving. But I'm sure you've seen firsthand how one bad bit of information can lead to elaborate plans coming apart at the seams. Yeah, absolutely. Boss! Calm down, lad. Breathe. What's going into you? Oh, it's Argus. He's been murdered. What? No, not me. I've been murdered. What? Tell me I had that wrong. I'm afraid not. The brass blades found him, half buried in the sands, not bells ago. Just lying, some bloody animal carcass. Oh, they're bringing him to Elging's burial chamber as we speak. Whoever did this doesn't know the reckoning they've got coming. Before I'm done with them, they'll be begging to crawl back into their mother's womb. I want justice just as much as you, Herman. I do, but times like this, we need to look for the boss for guidance. As you can see, my emotions are running high. I should stay here until Helen calls off. You let the boss know that we're standing by and waiting for a command. Like as not, she's going to pay her respects. Can't believe it. Herman's dead. He's dead. I can't believe the injustice in the world. Alright, let's go. Let's go find him. Oh, it's sad really. I kind of liked him. He was a cool dude. The bummer to see he's dead. Let's go to the morgue and have a look, shall we? We could use the aetheryte shards, could we? See, this is what I'm talking about. My brain just doesn't connect it, and I don't use the aetheryte shards. I just run everywhere. It's more fun, right? It's more fun to run around. You get to know the lay of the land better. Get to see things. Like a carbuncle staring at a wall. Whatever. Oh, the Dragon Quest guys are gone. I guess the Dragon Quest event's over. Sorry, Strife. I ain't in the mood for chit chat. Oh, good. I don't think my voice can take all that much, to be honest. Where's that bloody keeper? My lady, pervert, the man, privy, the dead must be let to rest. The dead's, the dead are going. They're going to have one more among them. If you don't shut your trap and listen, the brass blades brought a body through not so long ago. Show me to him. Oh yes, they did. But are you Descend's family? No, I'm afraid we cannot. Family? Family? I just was like a son to me. A son? Verily, that would be. He is intended an innermost coffin. However, I must advise you not to gaze upon the body. But she insists. So be it. Oh, damn it, I just told you to go get yourself. No, Strife. This isn't for you. Yeah, I'm sure I've never seen anything like it. I'm sorry for barging in here and for all the bluster. If you forgive my rudeness, promise me that I'll just get sent off well and proper. Of course, he shall be. However, if you wish to enter him within the city gates, such sought after space comes with no small expense. I don't care what it costs. Just send your man to Levis headquarters, collect what you require. If I appreciate you coming to find me, but there's someone else I have to speak with first. So I'm heading to Stone's Throw. Come along if you please. Or come along in silence. Okay. A stone throw. Oh, it's the little encampment outside the gates. Oh, this is the Black Mage Guild. Oh, that's fine, but we're gonna have to run all the way over there. Let's use the Aethernet, like a good boy. Travel there. See all that time I just saved? Oops, went the wrong way. Been disoriented. Did I say I cut like 4 minutes off the video for that? Doing that little run? Hope you're proud. I guess she's doing the Reaper quest too. This is where Arjun's dear wife earns her living. Best to get this over with. His wife. He's dead. Fucking torn to shreds he was. I know. Terrible. I'm sorry. And just never forget the debt he owed you. Oh, and just never forget the debt he owed you. The debt we both owed you. Even so, his loyalty ran even deeper than that. It's a strange thing to look back on the people we were, looking younger in lifetime, more foolish, young lovers, proud patriots, blissfully ignorant, returning to Locus Amorous, the candle for our people. The triumph homecoming of the Galleons of the centuries in exile. Now the once mighty invaders have been laid low and driven back, whence they came. It was a banner day, when Agnes was honored with a post here. The honor and pride quickly faded. Wait, is this track reminiscent of like FF7? Like it sounds familiar. Specifically in like slums sort of area. The honor and pride quickly faded when he saw the truth of Locus Amorous and had just defeated our enemies. We had clapped them into irons and commanded them the life of servitude, condemned them even. descendants of those who had driven our ancestors north so many generations ago, made to pay for their crimes, for the bearers. His superiors were certainly pleased with the poetry of it all. I just, however, could not simply look away from the suffering, let alone take pleasure in it, confounded in the reality of the place we would call home. I just demanded he take action. He began cooperating with the resistance, but the eyes of the Femerton, they're all-seeing, and before long he was outed as a sympathizer. It was only by the grace of good fortune that we escaped with our lives. I've often lain awake at night, wondering if he had outlived his usefulness to the resistance, or perhaps it was the petty senior officer that orchestrated our fall. Regardless of our cause, the outcome was the same. We could never return to the Empire. We fled to Eorzea by the way of Razathan, the only route open to us. Wasn't soon after stepping foot on the docks of Limbs and Windsor, they all luck right out, as I recall. Stopped by yellow jackets, accused of being Imperial spies. Aye, but we still managed to make an escape. We ran and ran. Trafford and pursuers would one day catch up to us. That is until we met you. Had you not taken us under your wing when you did, I shudder to imagine our fate. Your gratitude is the last thing I deserve, lass. If I hadn't sent Argus off to my damn fool's errand, he'd still be alive. It was Ockus that killed him. No mistake, he died for my vengeance. Can't tell you how sorry I am. No, you needn't apologize. I know he was happy. So long as he was helping you, he was happy. The blame for his death doesn't rest on your shoulders. It rests on the man, the monster that murdered him, cold blood. I expect you to see the answers for his crimes, for me, and for Agnes. I will, lass. I will. On this I swear everything, I swear. Okay, bye. Oh, it's sad. We need to talk, Strife. Nowhere view paradise. Come, meet me at the bridge to the north. So, Oculus has a habit of murdering and burying people. For whatever reason, he does it. So does that mean that he also murdered the Wood Whaler, and then that other Void Set just like found his hand poking out of the ground or something, like took his ring? And beloved, what would I ever been by your side? Well, lucky you weren't really, otherwise you'd be dead too. Going on for that. I'm here. I owe you an apology, Strife. Not for not telling you everything about me and the Ocus from the start. I dragged you into this fight against a foe that's churning, brutal, and utterly merciless. I thought with all of us together we'd be able to... we'd tip the scales in our favour. But I was wrong. And I just paid the price for my hubris. That voice head we tracked in the Black Shroud was likely one of Arco's minions. But I too was caught up in my grand scheme to realize that at the time. I should have thought about why he tried to hide the body. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Your common voice head wouldn't have the gall to bury a kill. Yeah. But if Oculus thought it was as a way to throw trackers off the scent, the dredge bait me and mine. Oculus has used the same trick in the past, and he knows that we know too. By ditching his minion, he drew attention to Agnes, waited and worried. Oculus doesn't give prey swift deaths. He toys with them, cuts into them, savors the screams. And how I knew he was responsible, like a signature. He leaves the bodies when he has had his fill. I only pray just doesn't take that suffering with him to the next life. Ox will be coming for you, or me next. Not right away though. That'd be giving up the game. He wants to keep looking over our shoulders and sleeping with one eye open. He'll wear us down without even lifting a finger. And when he finally strikes, we'll be dead on our feet. Playthings for him to do with as he pleases. That won't do. We need to bring the fight to him. No more waiting around for the lead to come to us. I won't be easy, but I can still count on your help. I'm mute this far. Might as well go the rest of the way. I don't want to claim it's in name of him because I don't really know him. I feel like that would be rude to attach his death to my things where it's like it's her problem. Thank you, Strife. Even if you've got no qualm risking life and limb for the fight for Argus, to fight for me, then I have no qualm calling you a member of my family. Family, a curious word that. Family, curious word. Oh my god, he's fucking cool. Like a Devil May Cry bad guy. Virgil, is that you? Bloody, that's him, Strife Focus. Some present rats are nibbling at my tail. I should known by their stench it was you and yours, Distella. Or should I call you granddaughter? Shut your mouth, you thrice damn monster. Monster? Is that the way you greet your beloved elder? Children these days. It seems one death wasn't punishment enough for you. A second should suffice. That reminder of your being. Try for end this here and now. Follow my lead. I got a chainsaw on mine. It does a little noise. Kind of mood killing. Fuck. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have this for weeks. I'm so sorry. I thought we might savour our reunion for a while longer, but if you insist, I shall feast upon your beating heart here and now. Die. No but dregs left. Distant vessel of yours. Too long has the head been left in the sun. But your family has been replenished with fresh blood, I see. My, what a butcherous soul this one has. The scythe may be dull, but your eye is as sharp as ever. Finding as a sun, pure as the snow. Teleport. Oh. I thought to make this quick meal of you, but perhaps just this once. 4 months. 4 braces in order. Such a singular specimen must be given time to fatten, to fulfill its succulent potential. It would be a travesty to consume you ere an active perfection. When your soul is ripe, and with fear, swollen with hatred, and fit to burst with despair, I shall return for you, Strife. I shall gorge. Do you think I ain't ripe? What's going on? Until our time, up my growing whelp. Curse these old bones. He was right in front of me. I could have ended it in one swing. For a moment, just one moment, I saw it all again. My family slaughtered, lying at my feet. My life slipping away. It was enough. Doubtless you have more than a few questions. I'll answer, my promise. But now's not the time, trust me. Standing around kicking, the sand won't change what's done. Let's return to headquarters, and the winds cool our heads. And then we can consider what our next course of action. Wow. When we met him, he did like a weird back thing with his tongue, which was a bit weird. But pretty cool though. Let's go over here once again. And had this in. There was no fighting that time around, was there? Just a little bit of pot. Just a little bit of plute. That's okay. I don't mind a little bit of plute. Hey Strife, you ended. Yep. Oh look, this carpet is all kicked up. Oh wait, or is it? Or was it just a trick of... Oh my god, it's not kicked up. It was not kicked up at all, it was just a trick of the mind. Oh, I hate this carpet. It was my own fault. If I hadn't stood there slack-jawed. I wasn't so damn slow. I'd be rid of this abomination once for all. What you saw used to be my grandfather, before Oculus took over. He looks green enough to be my own grandchild now. Trick of the void. Like as not. No secret that the Void Set doesn't want to devour you. Probably wants to take possession of your flesh. But Oculus has a particular talent for it. And you doubtless seen he got an immense craving for Aether. Killing is the only pleasure to act and grubbing down our essence. In Daughter of Ale, after a day's work. He's old, and I can't exactly say how old. He's acquired a taste for the finer things. Seems your soul counts among the finest he's ever seen. Things just keep getting better for us, don't they? Wouldn't be the first time someone's done sets on my soul. That's so. Used to be a prized pig, are we? Any road, it's clear that safety is no longer something we can take for granted. Not even in the crowded street. Not even in the middle of the day. Keep your eyes peeled. Watch out for those terrible red eyes. Setting chocobos for the moment. But I like to think something is said though you as soon as I can. Till then, never sleep far from your scythe. Wow. Next quest. Thicker than blood. Oh boy, we're about to have a showdown with this guy. I don't know if this is going to be the one. Probably the 80 quest, right? Would be the showdown, you'd have to imagine. But I am interested to find out what this one's going to be in that case. So thank you so much for watching. See you all next time. Bye-bye.